Oh no.
Oh no, recording in progress.
Some lady said that.
Yeah. By the YL.
Who's that girl?
Don't say it in front of Renee. She hates the term YL. And XYL. Anyway. All right, so welcome everybody. Appreciate your coming tonight. Don't have a very good meeting planned here, but we got some stuff to talk about, some exercise coming up. It's going to be a very, 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 very busy September. So let's get to it, I guess. So we got the announcements, month in review, the exercises. You see, there's going to be 3 exercises in the next 4 or 5 weeks here. And I don't have a program. So here's the announcements. I mean, you guys see this every month. I say that every month. We do have the HF net on the 1st and 3rd Thursdays. That was last week, right? Was the 1st. Let's see. So that's on 3976. It was 3975. There's always that one guy on 3973. It always interferes. So we need net control and alternate net control for those. So if you guys want to do that, then just let us know. Smiley, is that you this month, or is that Jim?
Oh, that's Jim, and we pretty much decided that we're just going to swap it out each month unless somebody else just wants to do it.
Okay, if you want to take over from one of these guys, then let them know. You can run that.
Yeah, like that's going to happen.
I know.
Well, I might try it later on when I get used to it. So
Okay, I mean, it's super easy. I think HF nets are actually easier because you don't have to wait for repeater etiquette. You don't have to wait for the repeater to turn up, go down. So it's actually
Absolutely.
Funny we mentioned that though, because I found everybody does. They'll drop it and wait for the beep. You have to. One of us will have to go beep.
Well, I've always learned you take pauses between, right? So if someone wants to get in there. So
Yeah.
but yes, it is. Sometimes I'm like, where's that? Okay, hey. No.
my biggest problem is finding you guys.
Well, it could only be like plus or minus a KC or 2.
Yeah, basically you tune to 3976. You wait 30 seconds. You don't hear anything. You just go up another. I'll say kilocycles for Jim's benefit.
Thank you.
And I mean, it's usually pretty easy to find us. 3976 seems to be pretty good the last few months. So
Yeah, I managed to find you last week. So
yeah, that's good. Actually, that was a pretty good net last time. I got 1, 2, what do we have? 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stations. So that's good.
yeah, I thought Jim did an excellent job on that one too, by the way.
Oops. Thank you.
So you do a good job. You get nominated to do it every time.
Yeah, boy, yeah. I don't know. I think Smiley does a much better job myself. So
Hard work just leads to more hard work.
that's right.
If you, what do they say at work? If you're better than everyone else, you just get all the tasks.
That's it. Look, there's David.
Yeah, David.
Hey y'all, how's it
David.
going? Y'all having a good night?
So
Oh yeah.
far, so good. All right, let's talk about the other nets. So we got the statewide phone net. That's every Sunday it says during winter months. See how long it's been since I updated the slide. I don't even know what time that thing's at. Is it at 5 o'clock now? Anyway, I would say look it up on ARES Connect, but you can't. So if you go to the Georgia ARES website, GAARES.org, is that right? Yeah. Then that's actually published there. So we got the Northeast District WinLink net and statewide WinLink net, where you just send messages at some point during Sunday. You guys have heard this spiel 5,000 times at this point. All right, any other announcements? Anybody got anything? I guess we're just talking about Hamfest, and I guess the next one's probably next one on the schedule is going to be Stone Mountain, right? I don't think there's anything in September or October.
Well, there's the fabulous SARS swap meet, October, what is it, 9th, I guess, Saturday the 9th.
Oh, when and where?
It's at the American Legion Post 201 in Alpharetta.
Okay,
And it starts about 10 o'clock in the morning.
okay.
What do you do at that meeting?
Well, you never know what shows up. It's just in the parking lot only. And a bunch of guys our age show up and bring some junk. And then about maybe 10 o'clock, well, no, maybe about 10:30, 11 o'clock, we'll have a walk around auction, anything you want to auction off. And then sometimes guys break out to go to lunch at different places. So it's really, really informal.
Okay,
That
Yeah.
sounds good. That sounds good.
sounds
Oh, yeah.
fun.
It's just a fun thing, you know, there's no scheduled events or anything like that. You just show up and
Yeah.
talk to people and you never know what's going to show up.
Where'd you
That's
say that
probably-
was at?
American Legion Post 201 in Alpharetta.
Alpharetta.
And then I'll give details on it on the SARS website, sarsradio.com.
Isn't SARS
And
related?
what was the date?
Let me just flip the calendar up here.
The 9th is on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's October the 9th at 10 a.m. And then it's free for selling and buying. And on the auction, there's no premium or anything. You get whatever you get. I mean, the club doesn't take anything.
I think Russ showed up, didn't he?
There's Russ.
Hey, Russ.
I'm here.
Russ.
Hi.
Sure, Russ.
Hey, everybody. Brad, it's good to see you.
Hey, good to
Hey,
see you too.
Yeah,
Poor Brad.
poor Brad.
Where have you been, Brad?
October 12th.
Okay.
He was kidnapped by gypsies.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Not
No.
again. All right, any other events coming up in the next couple months? That does sound fun though, Jim. That sounds, it's probably the most together will be for quite a while,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
As soon as you say, oh, we're gonna meet at this time, and everyone goes there at that time, it's like, you know, if it's nice and informal and you just kind of walk around. So.
Oh, yeah.
All right, moving on then. All right, so last month, the month of August, we had 56 dedicated hours. That says in March, by the way. See how long it's been since I updated this slide other than the time. So a lot of that, I think 27 of those hours was actually the digital exercise at Uhula Creek. That was a fun time. So fun, we're gonna do it again. We'll talk about that later. Had some hours with HF nets, obviously, but the flash exercise was connect to a DX gateway, right? Did you guys have any luck with that? I think we tried to do it on the digital workshop. Did we actually?
Yeah. Yeah.
We connected, but it wouldn't finish, right? Isn't that what we did on the?
Oh, no, I get through on the Mexican one.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I
and
got
at
to
the
Canada.
Station. Yeah.
yeah.
And then the next day, I got through on a Canadian station.
There you go. See.
Big
I
bit.
got into Canada.
I didn't get anywhere.
It's because I got the laptop right here.
Yeah.
By the way, just to change subjects, I have been looking at Russ, and it looks like it's a TLS malform block record.
What is that?
Yeah, you don't know what that is. Maybe Brad does. I think it's actually Norton being a proxy and intercepting that. I got to
Ah.
figure that out. So
Well, I mean, I tried to take Norton off and it still did it.
yeah, it's still there.
Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah. Even though you take it off, it's still there.
Oh yeah, it's Norton.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right, anything else? Did we do anything else last month? I think that was about the only thing we did. All right, so let's talk about some exercises then. We're going to have a few of them. We'll do the digital at Uhula again. We're gonna do that on the 18th of September. That's at 9 o'clock. We'll probably be there until about 1. It's about what it took last time.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna send peer-to-peer messages via packet. So we're gonna do a packet run, which means that we're gonna get there. Everyone's gonna be assigned a station or a site, I guess. Take your station, go set it up at the site. You'll be site A, B, C, D. What we'll do is we'll generate a message at site A. My dog likes treats in the afternoon, right? It doesn't matter what the message is, right? But send it from A to B. B gets it, sends it to C. C gets it, sends it to D. Blah blah blah, all the way back around to A.
The peer-to-peer?
Yep, all peer-to-peer, just like we did last time.
Okay.
So we're going to be a little more organized this time, because if you guys remember how peer-to-peer works, if I have a peer-to-peer message for you on my station, I can connect to you and push it, or you can connect to me and pull it, right? So what we'll do is we'll do 2 rounds. The first time we'll push. So I'll have if I'm station A, I'll have a message to send to station B. I'll have it in my outbox and I'll connect to B, and that will go, right? The second time around, I'll generate a message for B and it'll be in my outbox. B will connect to me and pull it back. So we'll get some practice pushing a message and then pulling a message. So that's a little different, but it'll get us, so we can practice with both methods there. So I think I was saying the digital workshop that I sent an invite to the Northeast District. So we might have 1 or 2 guests. It probably won't be too many people. We have a large district. It really depends on, there's a bunch of guys in Clark County, down in Athens area, that would come if it's not a Georgia home game, because they do radio support at the Georgia football games during the season. So that always takes priority for them. But if they're free, I imagine they'll come up. So, all right, any questions on this thing?
No.
So I think everyone here was at the last time, except at the park last time, except for Brad. I think he could probably handle a peer-to-peer.
I wasn't there either.
Oh, Smiley.
Right, you was.
You will be this time, right?
I will be.
Okay.
We're gonna do this on 2 meter.
Yep.
Okay.
You want to do it another way?
We can do it HF. I mean, but that's a little,
Yeah, that's the next step, right?
yeah, let's walk before we run.
Let's walk before we fall. All right, any questions on this? It should be fun again. I don't know what the weather, I haven't looked at the weather outlook for that. That shouldn't be that bad. Shouldn't be like last time. What did we learn? Let's go through our lessons learned from last time. 1, everyone bring a cardboard box, because you can't see your computer screen in the sun.
Boy, that's so important.
Or bring a van.
Or bring a van.
Yeah.
With
Number
air
2,
conditioning.
so you guys ever done astronomy, like go out with your telescopes at night?
Yeah,
There's a 20-degree rule in astronomy when you're going outside to observe, is you dress for 20 degrees colder than it is. So if it's 50 degrees, you dress for 30 degrees, because you'll be out for an extended period of time. So I think we probably need to do an inverse 20-degree rule for this, because it's a lot hotter out there than you think it is.
Yeah.
If it's 70 degrees, 75 degrees, it's nice and comfortable, but sit in the sun in the parking lot in 70 degrees for 3 hours and see how you feel, right? So anyway, find some shade, those are other lessons that we learn.
And bring a box.
Bring a box. You got to bring a box. If you don't bring a box, there's gonna be no sympathy from the peanut gallery, because it'd be like, well, this is like the 4th exercise where we said bring a box.
Yeah. And we always forget.
And everyone forgets, except for Paul. Paul always remembers. All right, but everyone plan on coming if you can. Should be pretty fun. for Brad and Smiley, the sites, and so the park, if you've never been, is a pretty awesome park. But the sites are within eye shot, right? It's just a couple 100 yards away or 100 yards away from each other, not even in some cases. So it's not like we're going spreading out to the wind. So I'll plan on bringing a station, but not actually setting it up and sending a message. I'll just kind of follow the message around, make sure everyone's all right. Make sure everyone can send. So. All right, I think that's enough on that one. Next one's Six Gap. I'll speak for Renee. She's actually up at Blairsville tonight at their meeting. You know, because they send, I don't know, 10 or 12 operators for Six Gap every year. I don't really know the number. So she has to, you know, do her part and go and say, hey guys. So she does that like twice a year, and that's tonight. So that's obviously Sunday on the 26th of September, if I remember correctly. Is that right? Sounds right.
That's correct.
Okay. I think we've all done this before. We know what to do. Jim, you and I are back at the crossband. We'll have to figure out something.
Okay. But
Might
just
just
let me know
drive
what time
around.
let me know what time you want to meet that morning.
Okay, we'll figure it out when we get there.
Okay.
Renee sent out a message today about equipment testing. She's going to do it Saturday, the 11th of September at 2. So she's going to be on the repeater. And so if you want to test from your location, you can just drive out there that time. She's also going to do testing Saturday, the 18th of September, which is when we're going to have our digital exercise, but that's fine. If you can't make the digital exercise and you need to test, then feel free. And she sent out a real IAP this year, which I didn't read. I just sort of, now you got it right there, Smiley.
Yeah, have you decided on 146, 165?
Is that what it's written down?
Yeah,
That's fine.
okay,
We'll,
okay.
we'll do whatever on the documentation says. So, so this is really nothing new for any of us, I don't think. So I think we're in pretty good shape. David, are you helping out with this year?
Six Gap. Yeah, I'm at Neil's Gap with Craig is for tentatively.
Yeah, but say, Craig,
I haven't looked at the latest. Now, according to the last one she sent, I was still with Craig at Neil's.
Yeah, Craig may not be there. He got into a bike accident this weekend and he has a collapsed lung.
Oh, wow.
So we may have to figure that out. He's all right. He's doing fine. He'll be released from hospital tomorrow, I think. I talked to him this morning. But we'll see. Just keep an eye on that is what I'm getting at.
Well, knowing Craig, he'll probably show up on a Rascal, one of them old folks chairs with a radio antenna off the back of it.
Knowing Craig, he'll ride his bike up Blood Mountain.
Yeah, you two are still shown at Neil's Gap.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So Six Gap's always a good one. I don't have to preach to the choir here, but you guys see the benefit of it. It's a great exercise to coordinate multiple organizations, run formal traffic through net control, listen and make fun of people who don't know how to operate. No, I'm joking.
That happens, so.
No one's perfect, and sometimes everyone makes mistakes, so it's no big deal with it. We've had some ridiculous ones, like people being put on an ambulance when someone calls for pickle juice. It's like, no, you need to be quiet and tell the guys at the hospital. We gotta take care, then call for pickle juice. But anyway, good exercise. We've done it. It should be fine. I don't think I need to talk too much. Anyway. All right, we also have the simulated emergency test. The set is actually a nationwide ARES event, and that's actually organized at a section level. So the Georgia section organizes, obviously, the Georgia event. That's going to be the 2nd and 3rd of October. It is a statewide exercise. This is a pretty good one because it's everyone in the state. Now, lessons we learned from this are the 145, 710 frequency is unusable. So we got to use things like, I don't know, the gateway that's right there in front of me right here on the 145.050. You know, just stay off those frequencies. But anyway, I am actually going to be on Brasstown Ball for that again. So that'll be 2 weekends, 2 weekends in a row. I'll be up there. Oh my God. Anyway, it's not a fun drive up there.
Didn't we do that last year?
Do we actually did we did participate. We actually did something local, and I think I sent a summary up to the state guys via WinLink at the end.
Yeah, we couldn't get through.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, Aaron, on that Brasstown Bald location for that, there's no problem with hum for WinLink, right? Or other interference forms?
I don't think I've specifically looked, but I don't think there shouldn't be on the 443 either, but, but
Well, yeah, granted. Okay, that's right. But I know last year for 6-gap, we were experiencing some kind of hum modulation or something.
yeah. Well, I mean, we'll just have to figure that out. So I'm going to be on top of Brasstown Bald doing something else. They're doing a big packet run as well, like we're doing in Uhilla Creek Park around the park. They're doing around the northern half of the state. It's about 600 miles of packet they got going on
Wow.
the paths, right? So
I wouldn't mind trying to send you a peer-to-peer HF 80-meter NBIS email on that day. Is that something we're going to practice before that, or is that going to be learned later?
well, I mean, it's peer-to-peer is the same, right? It's just the frequency you use is just, I mean, it's really no different than packet peer-to-peer. You just
Okay.
select, you know, the RDOT peer-to-peer or something like that instead, right?
So we'll just hang tight at our home shacks and wait for instructions for extra,
Well,
like things like that.
let's talk about it, right? So do you guys want to do something for that weekend? Do you want to not do something? Do you want to do something light that weekend? You guys, you see a suggested focus would be a wider area peer-to-peer, like maybe towns, maybe contacting neighboring counties, but you know, you mentioned the last bullet point here, David, is peer-to-peer HF. You guys want to just sit at your shacks and do peer-to-peer HF? Give that a try. You
Yeah,
can
that sounds good.
coordinate that through the repeater, through the 835 repeater, or even the 443. Does that sound like a plan?
I like it.
Now, everyone ignored that fourth bullet point because I need someone to lead, because I'm not going to be there. I'm going to be doing other stuff.
I'm going to be in Ohio.
You can do HF in Ohio.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know that we have any two. Do we have any two members that are close enough from their shacks to do peer-to-peer packet, 2-meter packet from house to house?
Well, we
I don't
don't
think
really
we-
know yet. I think, maybe we need to experiment with that.
Sure.
Yeah, we kind of need to know who can communicate with who on peer-to-peer packet from our house, maybe as an idea for an exercise.
Yeah.
Well, we've all tried simplex, so that pretty much is the name of the game. If you can't, like me, if you can't hit anybody simplex, you're out of that game.
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty much.
But those people would then rely more on HF 80-meter.
Yeah.
Correct.
Just figuring out who can do what and kind of making a note of that, right?
Well, I have a little complicating issue. I can't do RDOP on my radio. It has to do with a timing issue on the flex. So I can do Vera, which is fine for regular, if you're using a gateway, but peer-to-peer, you can't go RDOP to Vera. Doesn't work.
Really?
Correct. You can do Vera to Vera. And so that's, you guys have Vera, that's fine.
I was really impressed with the Vera, so much so that I actually paid for the full edition, and it's just screaming fast, very reliable.
All right. So
How much does it cost?
I think it was $69, but you can get the free one, and the free one is fine too. It's just as reliable. It's just not quite as fast, but I mean, fast, it's still smoking fast.
Hey, Paul, how you doing, sir?
I'm good.
All right, so you guys
Paul
want
and I
to
can talk peer to peer on 80 meters.
yeah. Jim and I can talk peer to peer on 80 meters. He's right
Yeah,
over
we just open a window.
there. You're running a piece of copper over there. So you guys want to do some HF peer to peer then for the set?
That'd be great, yeah.
All right, so who wants to lead that? Because I will be on rest down. Now, we say lead, we can just make this just someone be net control on the repeater and coordinate all this and record all the stations and their capabilities, and then maybe set up a run or something like that. It shouldn't be that much. Basically, you just keeping it going. Anyone willing to do that? That's going to be the key here.
How about with Jim?
I can't do RDOT.
Oh, well, yeah, why can't you?
Well, because of the timing issue with Mr. Flex.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, okay. How about with your other machine, your
I would have to set up another signal link, buy another signal link.
Oh, I got you.
I've got one you can use if you don't mind getting the jumper for it. I'm not using it.
A signal link, David?
I do have a signal link. It's sitting in there on my shelf.
Ah, okay. I'm
If
trying
you
to
wanna-
think. I could probably hook it up to the FT2000. Aaron,
Yeah, if
that's
you
what
want.
you're doing already, right?
If you want me to bring it to the next meeting, I can bring it to the next meeting and you can borrow it. And you got to get the jumper chip for it or make a jumper.
Well, making a jumper is pretty easy.
Yeah, if you want to make the jumper, I can just loan you my cable off my 2000 here, Jim.
What cable does it use? It uses, let me think.
The 5-pin full size DIN.
It uses the an 8-pin DIN, I think.
I think it's a 5-pin.
5-pin, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think mine has a cable. I don't know. It's probably one that goes to my FT991. So you might need a different.
Yeah, you're probably the 6-pin mini DIN.
Yep.
You know, this is like the full size. Remember the old school keyboards with the big. I mean, it's
Yeah.
big around your thumb. You know, I mean,
This is frustrating. Used to be able to go down to Radio Shack and pick one up on a Friday night.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have thought about it when those things were closing. You know, they were just selling stuff. It's like, make me an offer.
Well, I could have picked it up in Shelby if I had it on my list. I had about 12 items on my list. Never thought of that.
Yeah.
I was looking around for a nice dual bander, but they were either overwhelmingly expensive or junk,
Yeah.
mostly in the junk category.
You guys behave. Lorraine just showed up.
Uh-oh.
All right, so if you can get that coordinated, so we'll meet on the 18th for the exercise in Eula Creek Park. So Dave, if you could bring that signal link, and then Jim, if you let me know if you want the cable or not, I can bring it then.
Okay. I will get it out, dig it out and put it by the door.
Okay. Now we can all do HF. So now we can all do HF with various modes. So let's plan that for the second and third now. Just want to probably keep it local for now, I guess. I don't. At some point, we got to reach out to our neighbors, and
So
hopefully
they're all going to be doing their exercise on that same day for the statewide. So
yeah.
how hard would it be to coordinate, getting in touch with those guys? I guess it's the whole challenge is trying to do it right then on the fly.
Yeah. So yeah, you can call someone and coordinate, schedule something. That's kind of cheating, right? Because to simulate an emergency, you can't schedule an emergency, right? So we got to know how to contact our neighbors and what their capabilities are or could be, or who would know their capabilities. So for example, Hall County, there's fairly big ARES group. Their repeater, was that the 670 repeater? Is that right? Down
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Always someone on that repeater. So that's probably where you want to call to contact Hall County. So at some point we got to start doing that. And I think we need to talk at the district level about doing such a thing. Oh, there's Jimmy Harris too. Speaking of Hall County.
The Cleveland repeater is 146,910.
Yep.
And then you got the let me see here. Baldwin is another one they use, isn't it? Baldwin.
That one further east? I don't know where that is.
Don't listen to me. I'm just asking. I think it's just the Cleveland.
All right, so HF peer-to-peer for the set. Now, we'll do it from everyone's shack. So Jimmy just showed up. I was talking about Hall County and
Yep, I'm late, sorry.
no, it's all good. I was literally saying we can contact the Hall County group for the set, and then you literally popped in there. Absolutely. You guys
Yes.
know Jimmy here. What's your call sign, Jimmy? I don't think I didn't even know that.
KN4 NZK.
Yeah, he is the EC for Hall County, so he is at the same level I am, just for those guys down there. So, what are you guys doing for the set, Jimmy? You got that far yet?
We haven't really talked about it. Joe and I were going to get together this week and start talking about it.
Okay.
We're going to try to run from the EOC, the hospital,
Oh, nice.
and do some maybe set up at least one simulated shelter in a parking lot somewhere.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good. So we're just talking about doing HF peer-to-peer, like RDOF or Vera or something like that. And maybe coordinating between the counties on that if you guys are interested.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so Frank has, well, you were there when he did it to me. When Frank volunteered me to do the packet run for this.
Right. Right.
So I'm gonna be up on Brasstown, so these guys are gonna see if they can operate by themselves.
Good deal. I'm sure they'll do great.
I'm trying to sucker someone into volunteering just to be net control on the repeater up here, so we can coordinate that. So if you guys are interested in that, then just let me know. We'll make
Okay.
sure we get together.
Yes, for sure. Definitely.
Okay, very good.
What's the primary 2-meter repeater for Hall County?
The Lark repeater is 145,670. And then the Gainesville repeater is 146,310. I'm not looking at I can't tell you the PL tone right off the top of my head on both of those.
I have them in here. I just didn't know which one was your primary.
We'll probably for the set, we'll probably be using the Gainesville repeater, the 670 machine, because there's a little less traffic there.
The 670 or 310?
I'm sorry, the 310 machine. I said that backwards.
Okay.
The tone for Lark is 131.8.
131.8.
And the tone for the Gainesville 3, I guess it was the 310.
310.
That's 123.
Okay.
Are they standard offset?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Lark's positive, and so is the 310. No, I'm sorry.
They're both
They're both
negative.
negative. They're both negative.
Very good. Well, Jimmy, let us know when you got your plan and see if we can you know,
Okay.
maybe join each other and doing some stuff here.
Sounds great. Yeah, we're gonna get together this week, so I'll get with you. I mean, when I say this week, tomorrow's midweek, so I'll get with you before the weekend.
But it's just the first day of the week, though. How can that happen?
Yes, it is. And first day of the week, and tomorrow's midweek.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to let me back this up a little bit here. See. I wanted to show you this, Jimmy. Joe showed up for this last month for us. We did a peer-to-peer packet in the park up here in Dahlonega.
Mhm.
And I think I sent it out to the Northeast District reflector as well. So wondered if you could remind your people that this is going to happen on the 18th up here in Dahlonega. We'll try to get some people, some foreigners out into the park and do some packet peer-to-peer.
Okay. You're gonna start at what, 8 or so? Or
9
9?
o'clock.
I see it 9.
Mhm.
Okay.
A lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
It was really fun, actually. It was a good time. So
I'm gonna find a shady spot down by the creek this time. I'm in the shade.
Don't
That
forget your
asphalt.
box.
Yeah.
it got warm fast, man. It was nice and comfortable. And then in an hour, it was like, "Oof, this is unbearable." So
Yeah. Laziness does not pay off. I thought I'll just drop the tailgate in the truck and do it right here in the parking lot on the asphalt.
Seems
And
like you guys said that before, that you're gonna find the shade.
no, that's the first time I've said that.
So Paul, you embarrass us all because things we talk about every time is we need some shade and bring a box because you can't see your laptop screen in the sun. And you always do that. You always find the shade. You always bring a box.
Yeah, we need boxes.
My memory is good. Even if I am 75.
Cool. All right. So let's go back to set. So let's see. David did a good job with the bull run thing. David, you want to see if you can run with the set for us, at least coordinating the HF peer-to-peer?
Well, what's involved in that?
I mean, not much. So for that part, it would be basically get on the repeater, probably the 835, just so Smiley can join us.
It's kind of like just being kind of a sort of a net control for the day, right?
Yeah, so be net control for the morning, take check-ins, right? See who's going to be there if they want to participate in the HF part. Get their capabilities, see if they want to do RDOP or Vera, and then assign stations. Just say, all right, Smiley, you're first on the list, Paul, you're second. So there's Smiley's going to send a message to Paul or whomever. It doesn't need to be a run, right? It doesn't need to be A to B to C to D. It could be, you could have a message for everyone.
Okay.
It's up to you. So
Yeah,
basically you're net control.
Have we cleared this with Pete yet for that day?
We can. Every time I ask, he's like,
I think
yeah, you don't
it's
have to
always
ask.
a good idea.
Yeah, I always do. And he always says, you don't have to ask me.
Right.
So,
Well, I'm thinking I am kind of in a central location as far as Simplex to everybody. With Smiley and some of the guys that are south down there by Vinny, and some of those guys are down south of me.
yeah. Well,
I could give it a shot.
All right. If you and me want to get together and go over the details and make sure you're comfortable with it, that's fine.
Okay.
Just let me know. So, I mean, you did a good job with the bull run. Bull run. That's Bull Mountain parking lot. I keep saying bull run. Sorry. Yeah. So.
Okay.
It shouldn't be any. Actually, it'd probably be easier than that, to tell the truth.
Yeah, I think I can probably handle it.
Cool. All right, well, we'll get those details sent out to everyone whenever that gets, but yeah, we'll do HF peer-to-peer. All right, anybody else, anything else for the set? Nothing? Nothing?
That thing typically doesn't go all day, does it?
Well, so it is a statewide thing, and if you're at the level, if your group's at the level where you're participating with counties beside you and between districts and to the state level, which we are not at yet, by the way. If you're there, that's going to be an all-day thing, and that's the one where Renee gets on there and puts injects in there. So
Yeah.
you know, your operations are going too well. Let's go ahead and say, oh look, your generator out back of your EOC has died, and now you need to run on battery power for the next 3 hours while they fix it. You know.
Surely Renee wouldn't do that to us.
Come on, you were there when she crashed the plane into the train on the bridge or the interstate or something.
Yeah.
I don't think she really did that. I just always say that. But yeah, so
It's called throwing stuff in the fan.
yeah, exactly. As they say, if your exercise went flawlessly, you did not do exercise hard enough, right? You didn't push your own boundaries enough. So.
I'll help you out, David.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it'll be casual. I mean, don't even worry about, contacting the state. If we get to the point we're comfortable, you can reach to Hall County and maybe participate with them if they want to do that. So we'll get those details in before then.
Oh, we did VHF last year, didn't we?
What did we do last year for the set? Did we do it? Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, because we weren't repeaters.
I think we just did it. I think we coordinated through the repeater, but I think we just did WinLink messages, like
Yeah.
as opposed to a peer-to-peer WinLink message.
Right. That's what we did.
So this time we're not going to use gateways.
Okay.
It's going to go directly to station to station.
Okay.
So, there we go. Anything else? Anybody got anything?
Well, not related to this, but let me just ask Russ. Russ, are you still going to do the presentation at the next meeting?
Yeah, I could do that. When is it?
I'm holding your feet to the fire on that one.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Weeks from today.
2 weeks from today? Okay, I got to get my antenna together. Okay. No problem.
Okay.
It's already together, but I have to take it apart. No problem.
I still want you to do a presentation to this group for us too on portable HF stuff, like an antenna you can shove in your bag and take with you.
Yeah, we can do that. I
Yeah.
haven't made one for the occasion. We've canceled it though.
I know, right?
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, maybe next month then.
Okay.
All right, anything else in the set from anyone? Anybody? We'll just keep it local. It's not complicated. We need to, yeah, we need to coordinate in the district about contacting counties, between counties better or more often. More often than once a quarter or once a year, however often we do it now. So. But that'll be our next step in progressing toward being able to contact whomever we need to contact. So anyway. All right, that's all I got. So we got the digital thing at Yahula Creek. That's on the 18th. 6th gap. Think we're all familiar with 6th gap.
Yeah.
The set we talked about way too much right there. David will lead us to glory on that one.
Sure, I thought it was search for extraterrestrials.
That's SETI, right? Extraterrestrial intelligence. All right. Anybody have anything you want to talk about?
I've been contacting the neighboring ARES groups on their net nights. I did a HF the other night
Oh, very good.
for the Northwest District. I jumped in and told them who I was, and that was with you guys, Lumpkin
good.
County ARES. And
That's real good.
so I have been kind of reaching out a little bit. I don't know if anybody else has, but just a side note.
It's fantastic for several reasons. One, you need to know when they meet, right? Just in case you need to contact them. But two, just to be familiar with them, their call signs and their people, and then get yourself, get your name and call sign in with their group too, so they're familiar as well. So
What was that frequency, David?
That I'm still, I'm not at a memory quoting frequency level yet on it. I've just sort of been bumping into them, I've used a lot of scan on my radio, I run into nets and stuff, but I probably should pay more attention to the details on that.
You talking about HF? You're talking about HF, right?
Well, each week I just do a different, sometimes I do Gainesville or the Hall County. I think I checked into theirs once. I think I checked into White counties. I did it. Those were all 2 meter. I did a HF for the Northwest District. I think they were out of Dalton.
And that's kind of the one I was referring to. If that the HF, because their VHF net is on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, I think it was
at 8 o'clock.
I ran into their 2 meter net, and they were doing an exercise to QSY to HF, and they were trying to do that. So I jumped over with them and checked in on both. So I think it was Dalton boys out there.
I was wondering how you scanned HF and wound up with the Northwest Georgia District.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't.
That's fine.
Say it very clear. Yeah, that's what happened. I had run into their 2 meter net, and they were doing an exercise, so I did it with them.
Yeah, they use the Jasper repeater.
Yeah, they do.
No, this was on the Dalton repeater. I can tell you the frequency.
Dalton repeater? Maybe the Dalton repeater.
It's all kind of coming back to me now that I'm trying to explain it. Dalton repeater is 147.135. It's a plus offset, and the tone is 141.3.
And what day is that?
I just pulled all that out of my radio data.
What day is that?
Panel. I don't know what day.
Okay.
All days, all time. Just keep tuning until you hear them.
There you go.
You guys join us tomorrow night at 8 on the Lark repeater
Okay.
for our ARES net.
146,670, right?
Uh-huh.
146,670.
I gotta put that in my radio here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Very good. Yeah, thanks for the invite there.
Love to have you guys.
How many are in your group these days, Jimmy?
I'm sorry?
How many are in your group these days?
We've got, I hate to admit it, we've got about 35 on the roll, but we've only got about 8, 9, 10 that's active.
Who's running the net now?
Joe runs it. I run it some. My wife Janice, KO4AWB, she runs it some. I think she'll probably be running it tomorrow night.
Yeah, I can't think of the guy's name. Used to run it. The blind guy.
Yeah, he's pretty much just got up in years, and I'm like you, his name has left me, but
Okay.
man, he ran it for years. He was a super net control guy.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering, well, he still check in or anything?
He checks in occasionally.
Okay.
but he's pretty inactive now.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I could have told you his name last year, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as we get off the call, I'll.
You'll remember it.
Yep.
Yeah, I know that one.
No, it's not Johnny, is it?
No,
No, I can't think of his name now.
I can't think of his name or his call sign right now.
Yeah, so Joe Boone runs some of them, huh? Is it
Yep,
Joe?
he did.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen Joe Boone in forever.
The last I heard from him, actually, he was still climbing towers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at climbing towers. He knows, well, Pete climbs towers too, and he's getting up there too.
Yeah, I couldn't believe watching Pete climb that tower. I felt like absolute crap. Not being able to do that and seeing him do that.
Well, he just uses his safety belt the right way, that's all.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
all.
gotta do it. Anyway.
Yeah, no matter how old you are, if you use the safety belt the right way, you can climb the tower. If you're not 90, I mean.
Well, I guess I need to start practicing, try to do that.
David, we have a terrible problem with climbing towers. My fear is I'll get up there and I'll just fall over.
Yeah, that thing,
Oh,
I don't really mind I just, with my arthritis and the strength to be able to pull myself up that many steps. I don't know with how much I'm overweight now. I don't know if I can do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get you an elevator tower.
Y'all could, winch me up. Well, you need a gin pole to get me up. I'm like a piece of equipment. You gotta hoist me up.
We got a contact with Scotty, he'll beat you up.
Yeah, I'll be winched up there.
All right. Hey Lorraine, how you doing tonight? You have audio? There you go.
How's everybody else? Everybody staying safe?
Trying to.
There we're safe. So far, so good.
Trying to. How are things down at the office?
I haven't been there in a couple of weeks. I fell and broke my foot. So,
What?
Oh, goodness.
yeah. And we've got lots of employees with COVID. So I'm trying to stay out of the office as much as I can.
Oh, yeah.
And then my brother-in-law passed away. So it's just been one of those things the last few weeks. I've just kind of been hanging around by a thread and checking the phones at night. So if y'all needed anything and I didn't see it, I'm very sorry.
Oh, no.
We didn't need anything.
I think we're good for now. And you've had a pretty rough year.
Yeah.
2021 has not been favorable.
Yeah. You gonna monitor 6-gap this year?
I plan to, yes.
Okay.
I might even show up somewhere over there.
Ooh, fancy. Let's see, what's the closest to you? Vogel?
Yep.
Probably?
That's the actual closest, yes.
Yeah. I think Smiley, weren't you saying, was it you that's saying that you're at the turn at Richard Russell?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think we'll have our guys at the, if you take 180 across and take that right to go up over the mountain there, I think we'll have some of our guys there too, Lorraine.
Okay,
So I think Vogel's Union County guys most of the time.
yes.
So if you want to see one of us, you can go about 5 miles down the road.
I'll get with you closer to time and see who's
Okay.
going to be where.
So I did Renee send you the IEP?
I have not seen it yet.
Okay. If you don't see it, then let me know. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Anyway. All right, well, I'm glad you stopped by.
I apologize for signing in late. I was trying to get the computer logged on and
That's
get
all.
everything picked up. As soon as I get back to the office, I'll let you know, and then we can start chasing down cable.
Oh, yeah. Just see where that phantom antenna is.
Yes,
Is it up on the tower yet?
yes.
Awesome.
They've already made the climb and completed that part. We just got to find it in the ceiling.
Oh, that's
Make sure it's
good.
working.
That's pretty awesome. I hope they left enough to run it to the room as opposed to like the EOC. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. That's later. That's like February.
Right. Well, the new building that the other two gentlemen that's just temporarily downstairs.
Mhm.
The building's finished. They're just waiting on the IT and phones and things like that. So
Oh, that's good. So
at least there's forward motion.
yeah. So that they can get that ready, then clear the path for them to get their stuff out.
Yeah,
From
I already
there.
have a desk and everything, a corner unit for one of the radios to go on in there. So it's just a matter of access.
So a few months ago, we were gifted a whole bunch of radio equipment as well. So I've got a pile of gear over there.
Okay.
HF radios, power supplies. So I haven't even opened it. So as soon as that room's available, we've got stuff to move in. So
That's awesome.
yeah. Thank you for all your efforts on that. And I know it's one, it's government, and two, it's everyone shift to the left, and you just gotta wait for the guy next to you. So
It is. And
Hey,
then we have change in administration, which has slowed some things down a little bit too, if y'all weren't familiar with that. We have a new county manager.
mhm.
hey, Aaron,
Yes, sir.
you know that signal link I was loaning to Jim? I guess when he's done with it, you can always use it in the at the EOC if y'all need it.
Let me look through this pile of stuff, because there probably there might be one in there.
I'd be willing to donate it.
I'd appreciate that, David.
Aaron, I have to leave.
Fine, Smiley.
See y'all later.
All right, see you,
All
sir.
right.
Bye, Smiley.
Good night.
See ya.
Well, if no one else has anything else, then we'll go ahead and call it. You guys got anything?
Not me.
Not me.
Well, Lorraine, thanks for showing up. Jimmy, thanks for showing up. And
Thank you.
Thank you,
we'll
guys.
see if we can get on your net tomorrow and see if we can get some coordination for the set.
There you go.
That'll be fun.
If you will, send me a link to the recording.
Okay. Yeah.
Where I can catch up on Six Scout. We're supposed to have a emergency preparedness day that day,
We'll talk about that. Yeah.
but they're talking that that's probably a pretty good chance that's going to get canceled.
Okay.
So Janice and I will probably show up at Six Scout.
For safety reasons, the emergency preparedness exercise is canceled. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, for safety reasons.
I got to run, guys, till I got another
Right.
meeting.
See you, Russ. Thanks, sir.
All right, bye.
All right, good night.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks.
Good night.
Thanks for coming.
Take care.
Good night.
See ya.
See you, Brad.